What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Break It Down, the show where we get to speak to some amazing artists, musicians, and break down the creative process. We get a peek behind the scenes into some of these amazing songs and music videos and albums. And back with us again today is my man, Revalation. What's going on, Rev?
What up? What up? How you doing?
I'm doing well, my friend. We done episodes on RevILlutionAries. You've just done some features. We did an episode on Ruffian Rap on Beat Leaf's album.
Yes, sir.
Today, still RevILlutionAries is still making waves, and I want to get into the snap. But before we do, just catch everybody up with this album, RevILlutionAries, and how you made this happen with Godilla.
Yeah, man. So for those that are not familiar, so myself and Godilla, we go way back. We've been doing music for well over 15 years. Probably going closer to 20. But I met him back when I was in college. One of our mutual friends, Catalyst, from the Mike Murderers, they actually used to wrestle professionally, like in the local circuit. And so they knew each other, and Catalyst was like, yo, I got another, friend, my dude Rev, who raps and stuff. Y'all should link up. So he connected us, and we just all started doing music together. And since then, we've worked together. And fast forward to RevILlutionAries, couple of years ago, right before the pandemic, I was on tour with MDOT. We were overseas, and Ella was sending me some new music, man. And I hadn't heard anything from him in a while, and I was loving what I was hearing. He was emailing me some new material, and it was sounding real good. I was loving, the improvements in his flow, the concepts. Like, he really was putting in a lot of work, and he took time to really hone his craft. And I was like, yo, man, like, it sounds incredible. And we had always joked around about doing a project, but it never came to fruition. So I told him when I was on tour, I said, when I get back from tour, we should start working on an album. And he was like, he didn't take it as serious. He was like, yeah, sure. And then as soon as I got back, I called him like, yo, I'm here. Like, let's start working. Like, here's some beats. We're going to start picking beats. And he was like floored. So, next thing you know, natural progression. We worked on it for, I want to say, like a year and a half. And next thing you know, RevILlutionAries was born. So.
Yeah, and you guys sound great together.
Thank you, sir.
Your flow and your style, and Godilla's flow and his style, a lot of great back and forths on the album. And today is no exception with the snap produced by our boy. I think it's Gajos. I think that's how you officially say it, but we're going to say Gajos as well because we're ignorant Americans. So. So the snap.
That's all right. He forgives us.
break it down for us. How did you pick this beat from Gajos? And we're working on a video as well.
So yeah, I mean, there might be a video down the pipeline. Okay. We definitely want to do at least one more, maybe two more videos from the album. But that, if we do two more, that'll definitely be one of them. But basically, the way the song came about, we were listening to a ton of beats that Gajos sent us, and it was basically every beat was fire. So we had to narrow it down. Like, he sent me a folder with I don't even know, 60 beats or something crazy. And every beat was incredible. We're like, this whole album's gonna end up just being Gajos. You know what I mean? We might as well just make this like a trio project. And so then I was like, all right, we got to kind of narrow it down, because I want to work with some other people. He still produced, I want to say, 2 tracks or 3 tracks. I can't remember exactly.
3, yeah.
Yeah, but he produced a couple of joints on the album even still, because he just had that heat, man. But with the snap, we just heard the beat, and as soon as we heard it, we knew we were going to use it. We didn't know what the concept was going to be yet or anything like that. But as soon as we heard it, we knew that that was one of the ones, like from his folder. And then I think Illa kind of came up with the whole like concept, like the snap concept, because he was what we were doing is he was coming down and recording like at my place, and I would just have him do his verse just to get the recording done, and then I'd go and write my verse after and stuff, because it's like we don't see each other that often. So whenever he would come down, I'd try to just get him recorded, and then, you know, I'd add my stuff during the week or whenever I had time, you know what I mean? Because I always had access to the studio. So he did his verse, and one of the things that stuck out was the Thanos bar that he has in there. You know, I snap and half the game is getting dusted. And I was like, yo, that's an incredible line. That should be like the title. You know what I mean? The snap, like referencing getting rid of, you know, shitty MCs in the game, like just wiping them out. And that's how the concept kind of came about. We just played off of his verse. And then the chorus, interestingly enough, when we were working on the chorus, we did the chorus together. That was the only, like, we didn't write many things together. Like, we would come up with a concept, he'd go home, write his verse, come back, lay it down, like stuff like that. Then I'd like add to it and add my verse, whatever. Rarely did we write together, which is surprising because the project has such a cohesive feel. You would think we wrote everything together, right?
Sure, yeah.
But it was just a lot. It was a lot of planning, you know. We had the concepts, we knew what we were doing, and we kind of just structured the songs and then just attacked it on our own. So this way we can make the most use of our time when he was down here and we weren't wasting time. So when he came down one of the times, we had the verses laid, and then we came up with the chorus together and recorded it that same day. And one of the things that Illa is great at is coming up with off-kilter choruses. You know, he has these choruses that when you hear them a cappella, you look at them and you're like, oh yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Catalyst was in the room with us when we were doing it, and Illa was like starting to spit some of the lines that he was like thinking of in his head. And I was trying to go off him. I'm like, I don't know. Then he's like, trust me, play the beat. And then we play the beat, and he's showing us how it would sound over the beat. And I'm still not sold 100%. But then when he records it, I don't know, it's just like another element gets added, and that's how it was born. So he has that great feel for choruses, and he brings something a little bit different to them. And they just sound different than your stereotypical chorus, like the way his delivery is and stuff. It sounds like it won't work, but then when you hear it on the song, it just works. So we just started going back and forth. And once I caught his vibe, I was able to kind of play into that. And then, you know, we had like, it was almost like a call and response type hook.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the vibe we wanted, because we wanted it to be like something that where we perform it, like the crowd could kind of interact. You know what I mean? So.
Have you had a chance to perform it?
We have, yeah. We've actually done 2 shows where we've done it. We did one in Providence, and then we did one in New Bedford for a friend of mine's birthday party. She actually, you know, had us come through and kind of, you know, do a little set at her birthday party because she loved the album so much. Oh, wow. So yeah, so it was really cool. But the other show we did at Providence was with EMS. So we did a show, so we did a show with them, and that was our first set together. First time we ever performed it, and we killed it. You know what I mean? And people responded great to it. Dot loves that joint too. He says it's really good live. So
it's awesome. Yeah,
it's
sounds
been
like
good.
A great time to be performing.
Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun, and it's good to like, we play off of each other well on the stage, like when we're doing it. So it kind of gets the crowd more into it. It's definitely a fun song, like to do live.
Yeah, I need to see Godilla and Rev perform because listening to the album, like you said, the way you guys play off each other and his delivery and your delivery, it's incredible throughout the whole album. So that's definitely something that I would love to see live. So we'll play a little clip of it now. The Snap. This is Rev and Godilla off RevILlutionAries, produced by Gajos. Check it out.
Sir.
As soon as you hear the music, you know we about to do it. Your neck gon' do it, your fingers gon' do it. You about to lose it, and this is how we prove it. Your legs gon' do it, your arms gon' do it. Cause anytime we on the track, we don't hold back. We snap, we snap, we snap. Hold that, you know our track record, you ain't gotta ask. We snap. Hold that. I'm about to body this motherfucker. Still lethal with any weapon, despite the age. Never a dandy glover, never too old. Always stay ready to snatch a soul. Spray and reload. This beat is my crime, see people behold. I'm back up on my killer shit. Innocence is out the door. I'm still the realest in this bitch. Ripping it, we going with fixes in, homie. Every punk is getting broke. You all claiming you fire, but nobody want the smoke. I hope a pussy will hear.
All right, and that was The Snap with Rev and Godilla off RevILlutionAries, produced by Gajos. Links in the description below. The whole album should be on your playlist. You should be streaming it from start to finish. It's only 12 or 14 songs, Rev? I forget.
Yeah, it's actually 12 songs, but then there's 2 bonuses if you buy it on Bandcamp.
What if I haven't bought it on Bandcamp?
If you haven't bought it on Bandcamp, it's just 12 songs. But if you buy it and you still buy music, you get 2 bonuses. So
Okay.
there you go.
All right. All right. That was my way of saying I don't have those 2 songs yet. So.
I got you. What the Dropbox? I got you in the Dropbox.
All right. Need that link. Hook me up. All right, no doubt. I know you mentioned before continuing to work with Godilla and the Mike Murderers project. Any other unreleased songs from RevILlutionAries that may find their way out there?
No, honestly, when we game planned, we recorded exactly what we wanted to record. We knew how many we were doing, and we kind of stuck to that script. But I do know that we have some stuff in the works right now for the Mike Murderers thing, and we're gonna do we're calling it the 4-pack, and it's gonna be like a little, almost like an EP, but like in the form of like a mixtape, so to speak, because it's gonna be industry beats, just to kind of refamiliarize people with our work if they haven't heard the Mike Murderers in a while. And then we're gonna do a full project. So we got some stuff coming that's in the works.
Excellent. All right. Let everybody know about your, I think you mentioned the solo and music videos. So let everybody know where they can find out more about you and what else you have to offer, Rev.
Yeah, for sure, man. So you could find me at RevIVMS. So that's RevOFEMS, no spaces, no underscores, just all one word, at RevIVMS. And that's on all social media. And then I'm on all streaming platforms. And right now I'm working on the solo album produced by M. Dot, about halfway done with that. And just doing features, doing as much as I can, so there's a lot of stuff in the pipeline that'll be coming up. So just stay tuned on social media and you'll be seeing what I'm doing. We're shooting some music videos and stuff coming soon. We got at least one more video I know off RevILlutionAries, maybe 2. So stay tuned for that.
No doubt. Go follow Rev. He's always posting some funny stuff as well as music.
Got to make the people laugh too. Can't just rap all the time,
Yeah, no, I hear you. I don't know that I have quite the same approach, but I make them laugh. I know I do.
I like it.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. All right. It's all good. All right, Rev. Thank you again for giving us some time today. Go check out The Snap. Links in the description below at RevIVMS. And that's about it. We're checking out of here today. More episodes on the way. Peace out. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Break It Down. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcast. If there's a song or video you want us to break down with an artist, hit us up on social media at Own Lane Music, or hit the artist up directly and mention our show. Maybe we can talk to him. That's it, everyone. Peace out.